Hi there guys, I hope you are having a good day. Now, KSI has spoken about fighting Jake Paul, and that is kind of interesting because I have to wonder what kind of path Jake Paul is on. Does he want to fight a real boxer? Does he want to go on and challenge for some kind of title? I mean, he even explained himself to be an elite level fighter, which I cannot agree on. I cannot agree that he's an elite level fighter unless he proves something, and I'm not entirely sure that he can. I mean, when he gets to world level, there is something different compared to fighting a UFC fighter coming over who is primarily a wrestler. So things would be different if he fought someone of note as a boxer. I mean, he hasn't even fought a boxer just yet, but KSI seems to want to get in the ring and teach him a lesson. This is what he had to say. I'm going to fight Jake Paul. I want to fight Jake. There's a part inside of me that feels like I need to F him up. I know he's going to be harder than Logan, but I'm knocking him out. Jake is still thriving and that annoys me. Soon I will be the one to end this all. So there we go, comments made by KSI about Jake Paul. Now of course, he has had one professional fight himself, which was against Logan Paul, and he won that in a decision victory. He got knocked down and he did knock Logan Paul down, even though it wasn't really counted as a knockdown. But you can see, it was a knockdown really, so there was a bit of controversy about the fact that Logan Paul got the knockdown, got 2 points taken away for hitting him behind the head and pushing him or something like that. He had 2 points taken away, but then again, KSI had 2 points taken away or 1 because he got the knockdown but it wasn't scored. I'm not sure who won that round in the end, but anyway, that fight ended the way it did. KSI got the victory and in the first fight they had a draw, but Jake Paul is a different kettle of fish. I think that Jake Paul is a better boxer than Logan Paul. And I would like to see Jake Paul fight an actual boxer before he fights someone like KSI. I mean, I'm not saying that KSI is better than a boxer that Jake Paul might face, but I'm just thinking, what is KSI's angle and what is Jake Paul's angle? Jake Paul wants to be a boxer, he wants to fight other guys, he wants to move on to perhaps even Tommy Fury he spoke about. But even then, he said something silly about that because if he knew about the landscape, he would know that what he explained couldn't actually happen. What he said was, he will fight Tommy Fury on one condition. Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury's older brother, fights Michael Hunter and gives him a world title opportunity, and he will fight Tommy Fury on the undercard. Now, if he knew that Undisputed was going to happen, then he would know that that fight can't happen. I mean, Tyson Fury isn't fighting anyone other than AJ this year, so that's not going to happen. I don't know why he even said that. If he's talking about fighting Tommy Fury, then he should just fight him. If that's what he wants, he should go for it. But he's kind of put himself in a situation where the only way the fight happens is the way it can, in some ways, because he will fight Tommy Fury only if Tyson Fury fights Michael Hunter, which he cannot do because he's fighting AJ, so therefore that fight isn't happening. So what is the angle for Jake Paul? He's gone from a YouTuber to a sportsman to a UFC fighter. Is a boxer next? Is KSI that boxer because KSI is 1-0 as a professional? But I mean, I don't really get it unless that is what he is going to do. What does he achieve by doing this? I know he's earning a lot of money and that's great, but there needs to be some kind of ambition behind it. I guess it could be the money, but still, KSI versus Jake Paul would sell. It would be a big fight, and Jake Paul said he was doing all of this to start with the ultimate goal of fighting KSI eventually. Now, he didn't say that recently, but he did say that when KSI was fighting Logan Paul, his brother, in the build-up. So he has always wanted to fight KSI. It's not going to be a hard fight to make because both guys will want it. I just don't know why KSI should, because I just don't think that he has the ambitions in boxing compared to Jake Paul. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also leave a like and grab that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.